In the heart of the vibrant village of Ola, a mysterious ancient drum is unearthed, its beauty captivating but hiding a dark curse. Every woman who plays the drum becomes irresistibly attractive but spirals into uncontrollable, dangerous acts. Young Kelly, a talented drummer, must confront the terrifying power of the drum before it consumes her and her village. With each beat, suspense mounts as Kelly's courage and determination are tested. Will she be able to break the curse before it's too late? In the heart of the vibrant village of Ola, children played in the streets, and laughter filled the air. One sunny afternoon, as the sun shone bright and the birds chirped, a group of villagers dug near an ancient tree. They were searching for treasures that might have been lost long ago. Suddenly, the shovel hit something hard. Curiosity bubbled up as the villagers gathered around. With a bit of effort, they uncovered a beautiful drum. It was unlike anything they had ever seen. The drum was covered in ancient carvings that seemed to tell stories of long-forgotten times. The villagers marveled at its beauty, but little did they know, this drum held a dark secret. The air felt heavy, and a chill ran down Kelly's spine as she looked at it. Kelly was a talented drummer, known for her rhythm and heart. She felt drawn to the drum, as if it was calling her name. "I must play it," she whispered to herself. But the elders of the village, wise and cautious, warned her. "This drum is forbidden. It brings both beauty and destruction. Beware, young drummer." But Kelly's curiosity was stronger than her fear. That night, the village of Ola was filled with music. People danced and sang under the bright stars. Kelly sat in her room, her heart racing with the thought of the drum. What if I played just one beat, she wondered. The more she thought about it, the more she felt the urge to touch the drum. With a quiet determination, Kelly sneaked out of her house. The moonlight lit her way as she made her way to the spot where the drum rested. Her heart pounded in her chest as she approached it. Just one beat, she promised herself. She felt the smooth surface of the drum under her hands and took a deep breath. As her fingers struck the drum, a powerful sound echoed through the night. The drum came alive, vibrating with magic. For a moment, everything felt perfect. But as the last note faded, Kelly felt a strange sensation wash over her. She looked around and saw the villagers starting to dance wildly. They were under a spell. Panic set in as she realized she had awakened something dangerous. The next morning, the village was different. The once joyful sounds of laughter were replaced by whispers of fear. Women who had played the drum were now behaving strangely. They were beautiful and charming, but they had lost their kind hearts. They laughed too loudly, danced too fiercely, and their eyes sparkled with a wildness that frightened Kelly. Kelly watched in horror as her friends began to commit small acts of mischief. They stole fruits from the market and played tricks on the elders. What is happening to them, she thought, her heart racing. The joy of playing the drum had turned into chaos. She knew she had to do something before the beauty of her village vanished forever. Determined, Kelly sought out the village elders. They sat in a circle, their faces grave. "Kelly, you have awakened the curse of the drum," one elder said. "You must find a way to break it, or the village will be lost to darkness." Kelly nodded, ready to take on the challenge, but a seed of fear took root in her heart. What if she couldn't save them? Kelly set off on her journey to discover the truth about the drum. She visited the wise old woman who lived at the edge of the village. The woman was known for her knowledge of ancient magic. As Kelly approached, the woman looked up with knowing eyes. "You seek answers, young drummer," she said, her voice soft but strong. "Please," Kelly begged. "I need to know how to break the curse of the drum." The wise woman nodded and began to tell her a story. Long ago, this drum was created by a great musician. It was meant to bring joy but was cursed when it fell into the wrong hands. Only the pure of heart can break the spell. Kelly felt a spark of hope. I will find a way to break the curse, she declared, determination shining in her eyes. But the wise woman warned her, be careful, dear child. The path is dangerous, and you must confront your own fears. Kelly took a deep breath, her resolve strengthening. She would face whatever came her way to save her village. As Kelly continued her quest, doubt began to creep in. She faced challenges that made her question her strength. One night, while walking through the dark woods, she heard whispers behind her. You can't do it, Kelly. You're not strong enough, the shadows seemed to mock her. Kelly shook her head and pressed on. I must be brave, she whispered to herself. But the voices continued to echo, telling her she would fail. What if I can't break the curse? What if I become like them? The thought terrified her, but deep inside, she felt a flicker of hope. Kelly remembered the joy of playing the drum before the curse. She thought of the laughter of her friends, the music that filled the village, and the love they all shared. I will not let fear control me, she declared. With newfound courage, she marched forward, determined to confront whatever darkness lay ahead. Kelly's journey led her to a hidden cave where the heart of the drum's magic lay. As she entered, the air was thick with tension. Inside, she found a shimmering light illuminating a figure in the shadows. It was a spirit, a guardian of the drum, watching her closely. Why have you come, young drummer? The spirit asked, its voice echoing like thunder. Kelly took a deep breath, standing tall. I am here to break the curse. I want to save my village. The spirit smiled but warned her, to break the curse, you must face your deepest fears. Kelly felt her heart race. She had to confront the darkness inside her. The spirit waved its hand, and suddenly, Kelly found herself surrounded by her worst nightmares. She saw herself transformed by the drum's magic, losing control and hurting those she loved. No, she cried, trying to fight the vision. But the spirit said gently, you must accept your fears to overcome them. Kelly realized that she needed to embrace her weaknesses. I am not perfect, but I will not let fear control me, she declared. With that, the visions began to fade, and a light of hope filled the cave. With a heart full of determination, Kelly returned to Ola. The village was still in chaos, with beautiful yet wild women dancing uncontrollably. She knew she had to act fast. I have faced my fears, she shouted, and I will break the curse. The villagers paused, turning to listen. Kelly took a deep breath and played a rhythm on her own drum, a melody filled with hope and love. The magic of her music reached deep into the hearts of the villagers. Slowly, the spell began to break, and their wildness turned to confusion. Remember who you are. Kelly cried out, her voice strong and clear. One by one, the women began to regain control. They looked at each other, realizing the chaos they had caused. Tears filled Kelly's eyes as she saw her friends return to themselves. You are beautiful without the drum, she shouted, her heart swelling with love. As the last note of Kelly's melody faded, the spirit from the cave appeared before them. You have shown great courage and love, young drummer, it said. But to break the curse entirely, you must destroy the drum. The villagers gasped, looking at the beautiful instrument with a mix of fear and sadness. Kelly felt torn. The drum had brought them joy, but it also brought darkness. I understand, she whispered, her heart heavy. With trembling hands, she took the drum and raised it high. I must do this for my village, she declared, her voice steady. With one powerful strike, Kelly shattered the drum. The sound echoed through the village, a mix of sorrow and relief. As the pieces fell to the ground, the dark magic lifted, and the air became light and fresh. The villagers cheered, their spirits restored. They hugged each other tightly, grateful to be free. The village of Ola slowly returned to its joyful self. Laughter and music filled the air once more, but this time, the villagers were wiser. They had learned a valuable lesson about beauty and control. Kelly stood at the center, her heart full of love for her village. She addressed everyone, saying, "The drum taught us that beauty can sometimes hide darkness. Let us always remember to cherish our true selves." The villagers nodded in agreement, their faces filled with gratitude. They had seen the power of music and magic, but they also understood the importance of kindness and love. As the sun set, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple, Kelly felt a sense of peace wash over her. She had faced her fears, saved her village, and learned the true meaning of beauty. With her friends by her side, they danced together, celebrating their freedom and the new beginning that lay ahead. In the days that followed, the villagers of Ola rebuilt their community stronger than ever. They created a new drum, one that would spread joy without the risk of darkness. Kelly played with her friends, their laughter ringing through the air as they danced and sang. But Kelly knew the importance of sharing their story. She decided to gather the children of the village. "Come, let me tell you about the forbidden drum," she said, sitting under the ancient tree where it had been unearthed. The children listened intently, their eyes wide with wonder. "Remember, true beauty comes from within," Kelly taught them. "And we must always be careful with the things we cherish." The children nodded, understanding the weight of her words. They promised to keep the lessons close to their hearts. As Kelly looked around at the smiling faces, she felt a sense of accomplishment. They had all grown from the experience. The village of Ola was now a place of love, music, and wisdom. And with that, the sun began to set, signaling the end of another beautiful day. The villagers decided to throw a grand celebration to honor their freedom and newfound wisdom. Colorful decorations adorned the village, and the air was filled with the scent of delicious food. Laughter echoed as families came together, sharing stories and memories. Kelly took her place at the center of the celebration. She felt a rush of happiness as she watched her friends and family dance. "Tonight, we celebrate life," she announced, her voice ringing with joy. The villagers cheered, and the music began to play. As they danced under the stars, Kelly felt a connection with everyone around her. They had all faced darkness together and emerged stronger. The night was filled with joy, and for the first time in a long while, everything felt right in Ola. The celebration continued late into the night, with songs and stories being shared. Everyone felt grateful for their freedom and the love that bound them together. Kelly danced with joy, knowing that their village had overcome the darkness. Together, they had found light in their hearts. As dawn broke, casting a golden light over the village, Kelly woke up feeling hopeful. She knew that this was the start of a new beginning. The villagers had learned to appreciate their true selves and to treasure their relationships. Kelly gathered the children once more. "Today, we will plant a new tree to symbolize our new beginning," she announced. The children cheered and ran to find shovels. Together, they dug a hole and planted a young tree, decorating it with colorful ribbons and flowers. "This tree will grow with us," Kelly explained. "It will remind us to always embrace who we are and to cherish our friendships." As they watered the tree, the villagers gathered around, feeling a sense of unity and purpose. With the sun shining brightly, they watched the tree sway gently in the breeze. It stood tall and strong, just like their village. Kelly smiled, knowing that together, they had created a future filled with hope and love. Days turned into weeks, and the village of Ola thrived. The bond among the villagers grew stronger as they shared laughter and joy. Kelly often reminded them of the importance of community. "Together, we are unstoppable," she would say. One day, while playing music with her friends, Kelly noticed a girl sitting alone under a tree. She approached the girl and smiled. "Why are you sad?" Kelly asked. The girl looked up, her eyes filled with tears. "I don't have many friends," she replied softly. Kelly sat down beside her. "Let me introduce you to everyone. You'll see how wonderful our village is." The girl nodded, her expression brightening. Kelly took her hand and led her to the group, introducing her to her friends. As they welcomed the new girl, Kelly felt a warmth in her heart. She knew that everyone deserved to feel included and loved. The villagers laughed and danced together, embracing their new friend with open arms. One evening, the villagers gathered around a fire for a night of storytelling. The flickering flames cast dancing shadows, and everyone sat close, eager to share tales of bravery and love. Kelly felt excited as she took her place among the storytellers. "Let me tell you about the forbidden drum," Kelly began, her voice steady and clear. The villagers listened attentively, captivated by the lessons woven into her story. She spoke of courage, friendship, and the beauty within each person. As the night went on, the stories inspired laughter and tears. The elders shared their wisdom, and the children told tales of adventure. Kelly felt grateful for the stories that connected them all. They were not just tales, they were the threads that wove their community together. The fire crackled, and the night air buzzed with excitement. Kelly realized that storytelling was a powerful way to keep their history alive. It reminded them of the challenges they faced and the strength they found together. One sunny day, travelers arrived in the village of Ola. They were curious about the beautiful music and the tales of the forbidden drum. The villagers welcomed them with open arms, eager to share their story and their culture. Kelly approached the visitors with a warm smile. "Welcome to Ola. We'd love to share our music and traditions with you," she said. The travelers were amazed by the kindness of the villagers and their vibrant culture. As they shared songs and dances, the village came alive with laughter. The travelers joined in, feeling the joy that filled the air. Kelly was proud of her village and how they embraced their heritage. They were not just sharing music, they were sharing a piece of their hearts. After a day filled with joy, the travelers expressed their gratitude. "You have a beautiful village and a strong community," one traveler said. Kelly's heart swelled with pride, knowing that they had overcome darkness and emerged into the light together. Kelly realized that music was not just a way to express joy, it was also a powerful force that could unite people. Inspired by this thought, she decided to organize a music festival. "Let's celebrate our love for music and community," she announced, excitement bubbling within her. The villagers cheered and immediately began preparing for the festival. They created colorful decorations, baked delicious treats, and practiced their songs. Kelly felt a sense of purpose, knowing that this festival would strengthen their bonds even further. On the day of the festival, the village was transformed into a colorful paradise. The sound of drums and laughter echoed through the air. People danced and sang, celebrating the spirit of music that brought them all together. Kelly felt joy as she watched her friends and family come together in harmony. The festival was a reminder of their journey and the lessons they learned. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the village, Kelly smiled, knowing that their community was stronger than ever. As the festival continued, dark clouds suddenly filled the sky. The villagers felt a chill in the air, and thunder rumbled in the distance. "A storm is coming," someone shouted. Panic spread through the crowd, but Kelly stood firm. "Everyone, we must stay calm," she said, her voice strong. "Let's find shelter and help each other." The villagers quickly moved to safety, gathering in the sturdy buildings of the village. Kelly encouraged everyone to stay close and comfort one another. Inside, they shared stories and laughter to keep their spirits high. Kelly led them in singing, reminding them that even in the storm, they could find joy. The rain poured outside, but inside, the warmth of their community shone bright. After what felt like hours, the storm finally passed. The villagers emerged, blinking in the bright sunlight. They saw that their village was intact, and relief washed over them. "We faced the storm together," Callie exclaimed, and the villagers cheered, celebrating their unity. In the days that followed the storm, the village of Ola took time to reflect on their experiences. Callie encouraged everyone to talk about what they had learned. "Every challenge teaches us something," she said, gathering the villagers together. The elders shared their wisdom about resilience and strength. The children spoke of bravery and the importance of friendship. Callie listened, feeling proud of her community's growth. They were becoming wiser and stronger together. As the sun set, casting a warm glow over the village, Callie felt a sense of peace. They had faced challenges, celebrated victories, and learned valuable lessons. Their journey had brought them closer, and she knew that the bond they shared would last a lifetime. Callie felt a surge of excitement as she pondered new adventures for her village. "Let's explore the world beyond Ola," she suggested one day. The villagers were intrigued, eager to discover what lay beyond their familiar home. They began planning a journey to neighboring villages. "We can share our music and learn from others," Callie said, her eyes shining with enthusiasm. The villagers agreed, and preparations began. They packed their instruments and set out to meet new friends. As they traveled, Callie felt a thrill of adventure. They visited other villages, sharing songs and stories. Each place brought new experiences, and the villagers learned about different cultures. Callie felt grateful for the connections they were making. After their travels, they returned to Ola with new stories and friendships. The villagers were inspired by their adventures, and they realized that their community was part of a larger world filled with music and joy. Callie understood that their experiences would shape the future of Ola. She proposed a new tradition of sharing music from different cultures every month. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling adventure through the village of Ekara with Zoe. We hope you enjoyed the story and learned valuable lessons about self-acceptance, the dangers of temptation, and the importance of listening to wise advice. If you liked this story, please leave a comment below and share your thoughts. What did you learn from Zoe's journey? We'd love to hear how the story resonated with you. Don't forget to share this story with your friends and family so they can join in on the fun. Remember to subscribe and follow our channel for more exciting tales and adventures. We have many more stories coming your way, so keep an eye out for our next video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye. In the heart of the vibrant village of Ola, a mysterious ancient drum is unearthed, its beauty captivating but hiding a dark curse. Every woman who plays the drum becomes irresistibly attractive but spirals into uncontrollable, dangerous acts. Young Callie, a talented drummer, must confront the terrifying power of the drum before it consumes her and her village. With each beat, suspense mounts as Callie's courage and determination are tested. Will she be able to break the curse before it's too late?